rather than adding the clay, we're just going to go like this and take some of this clay away, right?
So there's your nose over there on the right.
So this is my nose, and then I'm creating this brow here. It's going to come over. And I'm also going to try to create, so let's just say, for now, I can always do more. Definitely, you know, just like we were doing when we were making the nose, we realized that...
Transition.
Yes, transition. Transition. All right, so let's just put this puppy in now.
Nailed it.
So there it is in there somewhere, right? So we can just go in here and make some marks so we know about where we're putting things, if you want to do it this way. I mean, you know, those of you that like using the wet erase, that's fine too. And also, you know what? Just freehanding it is just fine too. So, okay, so there we go. Oh, upper lid. I'm actually wanting a little bit more of an upper lid, just because I do. Right, there's that, and then there's that. All right, and then here you got this. Now, before I do anything else, I want to make sure that this is definitely a rounded shape. Like it looks like it's part of an eyeball that is round. So I'm gonna really dig that out. Okay, and now, so there's the part of the eye that is the eyeball that you're seeing. So I want this to believe that this is an eyeball, and it comes out and around. And here is a mistake that people make a lot with the eyeball part, right? So there it is. See it? Okay. Now, check this drawing out. This is now, we're looking at it as side view like this, right? Right? So here's the eyeball, right? And let's just imagine we're in a, class, and okay, so you have, your brow and your nose and your lips and all that stuff. Okay, so there's the eyeball, right? So here's the ball shape that's curved. Well, you have an eye top lid that comes out like this, and it goes like that. And then you have a bottom lid that comes down here and goes like this, right? And the ball shape curves down and back. Do you see that? It curves slightly down and back. That's what and then you have your top lid that comes slightly out farther, and your lower lid that comes slightly out farther, and you have the insinuation of lashes, right, and all that kind of stuff. And you have, your brow up here, and your colored part of your eye, blah, blah, blah. Are you getting it, kind of?
Yep.
Right? So the main thing I was just showing you that is that the mistake people make is that when they draw,
when they make the high point here,
yeah,
when it should be up here.
And it makes it look like somebody's got some kind of literal disease, and there are diseases where your eye goes like that or something, and it looks like, whoa,
it does look crazy.
It looks weird, and it just looks wrong. It goes out and back. That's what, from the side, you want to see as you're sculpting. So it's these little tricks that you go, oh, I just didn't know to look for that. Well, so all I'm going to do right now is put on, I got this going. I already know that I'm going to need to, I'm just going to take a teeny bit away here so that that's good. But I need to add a little bit for the top lid, and then I am pretty sure I'm going to have to add a little bit more for my brow here, up here. I mean, I got it sort of started, but I'm going to have to add a little bit. Okay, we're going to finish this eye. You might say, well, it looks pretty done. Yeah, I'd say it's 90, 95% done, but there's many more little subtleties we can do with the eye to make it look better. For example, any of the features, an eye is not an eye is not an eye. Like, for example, even a nose. A nose is a nose, but if you go like this, look at how my nose changed, right? And all the wrinkles and stuff around your nose. Your ears, I don't know about ears having expression. Oh, they can move. Yep. I stand corrected. All right, so mouth, abso-freaking-lutely, everything you do with your mouth is going to change it, you know, every expression. But also eyes, check this out. All right, so from here to sleepy, right, okay. But also, one thing people don't think about is that eyes can smile. And, you know, what happens with eyes when they smile is they get puckery underneath, and they have a certain look.
We probably think about that a lot more now that everybody's wearing a mask.
Right. That's true. Everybody
Smiley
wearing
eyes.
smiley eyes. For example, check that out, Carl. Not smiling, but smiling eyes. Whoop. You can tell she's smiling. She's got a little pucker under there. And freakazoid eyes, right? Right? So you can see the difference. And that, you know, look at how you can see just a little bit. You can tell he's got his eyes wide open because you see the cornea in a different way. All right. So you can see the difference. Also here, that is not a smile, that's an intense gaze, right?
Right.
Although he does have a pucker, but that's because sometimes you can get a pucker under the eye if you're really freaking out and looking intensely. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this for a while, and then we'll show you a couple more things about how to finish your pieces, and then you guys are gonna get going. Okay, so I am 99% done, and you can see it's getting there, right? I added a bunch of clay up here because that needed more of a brow. I added a little bit, you know, in this case, I thought I'd try to make these eyes look like maybe they have a little expression, maybe smiley or something, whatever. Defined the rim a little bit more. But now I'm going to need to hollow this out. As you saw in the last piece had the back hollowed out, and look how this is not. And this is like a full inch thick in places, but it's still a little wet. So I'm gonna go put it out in the shade for about half an hour or so and let it get leather hard. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how to hollow this out and do the last 2% to make sure it's done. Okay, goodbye.